Imagine waking up every morning, filled with excitement for the day ahead. Picture a life where fear doesn't hold you back, and passion fuels every step you take. Steve Jobs, the visionary behind Apple, understood this deeply. Through his words and experiences, he showed the world how courage, creativity, and passion can transform not only technology but also our lives. In this video, we'll explore some of Steve Jobs' most powerful quotes, discovering how they can help you follow your passion without fear. Steve Jobs once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." This simple yet profound statement reminds us that passion is the foundation of excellence. When you truly love what you do, it doesn't feel like work, it feels like a calling. Passion gives you the resilience to face challenges, the creativity to find solutions, and the drive to keep going when others give up. Jobs believed that passion wasn't optional, but essential. Without it, work becomes routine, and life becomes ordinary. For anyone afraid to take risks, this quote is a guiding light. It tells us, don't settle, don't accept a life that doesn't ignite your spirit. Fear may whisper that security is safer than dreams, but Jobs taught us that true fulfillment only comes when passion leads the way. Jobs also said, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. This quote highlights the importance of trusting yourself. Fear often arises from uncertainty, but your heart and intuition can cut through the noise. Jobs didn't create Apple by following a safe, predictable path. He dropped out of college, trusted his instincts, and built something revolutionary. His message is clear. Your inner voice already knows where your passion lies. What you need is the courage to listen and act. Following intuition doesn't mean recklessness, it means alignment. It means daring to step away from the conventional route, even when others doubt you. And that courage is what separates leaders from followers, creators from imitators. Another powerful Jobs quote is, remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. Here, Jobs invites us to shift perspective. Fear of failure often holds people back, but when you realize life itself is temporary, failure loses its grip. Jobs himself faced setbacks. He was famously fired from Apple, the very company he founded. But instead of being paralyzed by fear, he turned failure into fuel. He started Next and Pixar, both of which later played vital roles in shaping his legacy. The lesson: don't let fear of failure prevent you from chasing your passion. Mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey. Each one is a stepping stone, not a dead end. Jobs once shared in his Stanford commencement speech, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward." This quote is about faith. When you pursue your passion, the path won't always be clear. You may question yourself, wonder if you're on the right track, or face periods of doubt. But Jobs reminds us that the dots are experiences, struggles, and choices make sense only in hindsight. Fear demands certainty, but passion requires trust. If you keep moving forward with authenticity, those dots will eventually connect, forming a picture you couldn't see at the beginning. This mindset frees you from the fear of uncertainty. Instead of needing every answer up front, you allow the journey itself to guide you. One of Job's most famous quotes is, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." This is perhaps his most direct challenge to fear. Many people live according to the expectations of society, family, or peers. They silence their passions because they fear judgment or rejection. Jobs rejected that way of living. He understood that life is too short to follow someone else's script. Fear shrinks when you realize that you're the only one who can live your life fully. Pursuing your passion isn't selfish, it's your responsibility. So, ask yourself, whose life are you living? Are your choices driven by your desires, or by the fear of disappointing others? Jobs' wisdom is a wake-up call to realign with what truly matters to you. Jobs also said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Fear often keeps us imitating others, staying safe within familiar boundaries, but passion pushes us to create, to innovate, to bring something new into the world. For Jobs, innovation was never about avoiding failure, it was about relentless curiosity and courage. He wasn't afraid to think differently, even when critics doubted him. The iPhone, the iPod, the Macal were products of passion-driven innovation. This reminds us, when you follow your passion without fear, you naturally move into uncharted territory. That's where breakthroughs happen. That's where legacies are built. Now let's bring Jobs' wisdom into our own lives with practical steps. Listen to your heart. Identify what excites you. Pay attention to activities where time seems to disappear. That's where passion lives. Embrace failure. Redefine failure as learning. Each setback is proof that you're moving forward. Trust the process, don't wait for a perfect plan. Take small steps and trust the dots will connect later. Silence the noise. Don't let others' opinions drown out your inner voice. It's your life, live it boldly. Stay curious. Keep learning, experimenting, and innovating. Passion grows when you feed it with curiosity. By practicing these steps, you begin to live the way Jobs envisioned, fearless, passionate, and authentic. Steve Jobs' words continue to inspire because they challenge us to face our fears and embrace our passions. He taught us that passion is not a luxury, but a necessity for greatness. Fear may always be present, but with courage and authenticity, we can rise above it. So remember, love what you do, trust your heart, accept failure, connect the dots, live your own life. That's how you follow your passion without fear. Thank you for watching. If Steve Jobs' wisdom has inspired you today, share this video with someone who needs a reminder to live boldly. And as always, keep chasing your passion.